Good afternoon, denture peeps. I wanted to speak to this question, and it's actually there's several statements in here, but this is probably the best one. This person has been going through the immediate denture process for 3 months, and they said it's been crazy, the dentures are loose, and they're saying this. My mother had her teeth pulled out and dentures put in the same day. She never had an adjustment, same teeth to this day, and they're fine. It's been 70 years with the same dentures. She is 92. How is this possible? Okay, so you may not want to hear this, but it's really not possible for that to be a good scenario. I will say that likely, and I could be wrong, but likely your 92-year-old mother has forgotten some specific details of her denture journey, because when you have your teeth pulled, your gums are still big and there's big holes left where those teeth were pulled out, and those holes have to close. That in and of itself is going to change the shape of your gums. And as those holes close, the gums shrink down, and that is going to change the shape of the gums. Also, once your teeth are pulled out, that bone does not have the structure to remodel and form new bone anymore, so the bone shrinks away. And after 70 years of wearing the same dentures, it is scientifically impossible for those dentures to fit tight and well. So there are two things that could be happening here. Your grandmother or your mother could have had lots of different problems and had relines, or maybe even had new dentures along the way, and she either hasn't told you that or she's forgotten. 70 years is a long time. I barely remember what I did 7 years ago, let alone 70 years ago. Or your grandmother or your mother is a very tolerant person and might be just tolerating and getting by with dentures that are 10 sizes too big, and she has just had them for so long that she has learned to work with them. I know that my mom had dentures when she was 18 years old, and she passed away in her 70s, and she also made dentures, so she did make her own dentures. However, I will say that even though she was a denture maker, I had to get on her and tell her, you need new dentures, because she would, be so busy making everybody else's dentures that sometimes she'd be wearing her own dentures and not getting them relined as she should, and not getting them replaced as she should. My mother had flat gums, and despite that, she could eat anything she wanted. And I'm talking corn on the cob. She could crack crab shells with her teeth and eat crab. She could eat anything. So I don't know how it's possible, but she could make it work. So there's your answer. It's really not possible, as the gums change. The gums just change when your teeth come out, and they change over 70 years. So those are my explanations. I hope that your journey gets easier on you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.